Welcome to PSM ProNotes. I've made these notes keeping in mind the UGs who struggle a lot to make notes for our subject like community medicine. You can download all these notes from the description. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any update. Let us see what is the epidemiology. It is the study of occurrence and distribution of health related states and related events and states and processes in specified population, including the study of determinants influencing such processes and the application of this knowledge to control relevant health problems. So this definition of epidemiology is very important, and you have to write the definition as it is whenever they ask. Let us split the definition so that we can remember the definition easily. What is epidemiology? Epidemiology is the study of occurrence and distribution of health related events and states. So what are health related events and states? They are birth, death, disease, pregnancy, childbirth, accidents, etc. These are the events and states. These are occurrence and distribution. The study of occurrence and distribution of these health related events and states and process in specified population. The study of these in a specified population, including the study of determinants influencing such processes. So what are the factors which influencing these events and states, and application of this knowledge to control the relevant health problems. So application of this knowledge to control the relevant health problem. So what does this mean? Suppose let us take the example of accidents. This is the health event and state which has occurred, and suppose we say mass accident which has taken place, like let's take Ahmedabad accident, Ahmedabad plane crash. So the study of this plane crash, which is a health related event and state which has occurred in specified population. What is that population? Students in the hostel and the people in the plane. And what factors, this is the health related state and event which has occurred, and what factors influenced this accident. So what factors were causing? Example, it may be the malfunctioning of something which is unknown, yet it has to be known. So any malfunctioning of the plane, any outdated equipment, or any problem faced by the pilot, or what happened, the reason, studying of that reason and rectifying this reason in the future to prevent the further disasters. So this is the definition of epidemiology. It is the study of determinants of. So what will be the definition? It is the study of occurrence and distribution of health related events and states and processes in a specified population, including the study of determinants influencing such processes and application of this knowledge to control relevant health problems. So I hope you have understood the definition. So next we'll move on to the aims of epidemiology: to describe the distribution and magnitude of health, to identify the etiological factors in the pathogenesis of the disease, and to provide the data essential to the planning, implementation and evaluation of services for the prevention, control and treatment of the disease, and setup of priorities among the services. So how we can remember these aims? It is to describe the distribution and magnitude of the health. How much people are healthy? What is the, in a specified area, how many people are healthy, and what is their health status. It is the first aim of the epidemiology. Second aim is to identify the etiological factors in the pathogenesis of the disease. If suppose we say this COVID-19 in some area, so identifying the etiology. What is the etiology? Etiological factors. What is causing the disease is the aim of epidemiology is to identify the cause of disease and pathogenesis of this disease, and to provide the data. After this, to provide the data to plan, implement and evaluate the health services. Like during COVID-19, if an area was quarantined, we have supplied them with essentials, medicines and emergency care. So in planning to implement and evaluate, and again to evaluate this services provided by the progress of the disease in that area, and is services for prevention, evaluation of services for prevention, and evaluation of these services for prevention, control, treatment of the disease, and setting up priorities among these services. And we'll set up priorities among these services, which based on the priorities we deliver them the healthcare. So these are the aims of epidemiology. Next, let us see what is the basic measurements in the epidemiology. The importance of basic measurements. Why? So epidemiology is a study of a disease in an area, in a specified area, in a specified population. So what we have to study something, we need to have few measurements. So what is the importance of measurement? What are the important measurements of epidemiology? Like important measurement to measure vegetables, we say it's kgs or half kg, etc. To study the basic measurements in an epidemiology, we have few other measurements. So what are they? Let us see the importance. What is the importance of measurement? Core activity in epidemiology is measurement of mortality and morbidity. So mortality is number of diseases, which number of deaths caused by the disease, and morbidity is the suffering caused by the disease. The importance of measuring the core activity in epidemiology is measurement of mortality and morbidity. Next, it requires precise definitions of what is being measured to distinguish disease from non-disease. This is the importance of measurement. Essential for minimizing classification errors, ensuring data validation and achieving comparability across population and time. What does measurements include? It includes mortality, which means death, morbidity, which means suffering, disability means loss of limb, etc., which is caused due to the disease, and to measure the birth rate and disease characteristics, whether present, absent or distribution, medical needs and health service utilization, environmental and other factors susceptible in disease causation, and demographic variables. Next, what are the challenges faced? So challenges faced are gaps. Still, after measuring all these also, there are still gaps in the epidemiology. This measurement of psychosocial aspects is little difficult, and well-being component is also little difficult. The quality of measurement depends upon the validity, reliability, accuracy of the test, specificity of the test, and the sensitivity of the test. So quality of measurement. What is the quality of measurement? Suppose in COVID-19, what is the definitive test? Is RT-PCR. But what we have tested using home kits. So is this is home kits, how much valid these home kits are? So there is measurement mortality, morbidity of COVID-19 depends upon the testing of the testing kits. So are they valid? Are they reliable? Are they accurate? Are they specific? Are they sensitive? All these factors influence the measurement of mortality and morbidity of diseases like COVID-19. So this is the importance of measurement. Next, let us see what are the important terminology used. It is variate. Variate with any piece of data about the patient or the disease. It is any piece of the data regarding the patient or the disease. It can be discrete and continuous. What is discrete data? What is data actually? Let's see. We are going to an area where there are 10 houses, and we want to know how many houses are affected with people with anemia. Let us suppose here, here, here. So we have conducted a survey. We have went house to house. We have covered every house, interviewed everyone, and we have checked their HP levels. So we have got the data listing everyone, listing all the people and their HP value. So this is the piece of data about patient or disease. This is a variate. Next, this variate can be discrete and continuous. We have measured HP, so it is continuous data where we have range, because HP ranges from 10 to 12 first. Suppose there is a range, and this is continuous data where we have range for BP, we have range for cholesterol, we have range for height. What is discrete data? It is absent or not. Suppose we have conducted the survey on rash. It becomes a discrete data where we can know the rash is present or not present. And this is data. There is no continuous thing in this. Whereas HP level, we have continuous range for every person. Every person has a range. It is called as, it is continuous data, and discrete data is whether it is present or no. So example is rash and broken leg. If broken leg is present, it is present, or else it is no. Next, circumstance. Circumstance is the environmental factors influencing the disease. We are living in an environment and we have got some disease. Suppose asthma. Let us take. So what are the environmental factors causing the disease? This is called circumstance. Next, frequency of expression. We see discrete variates, frequency of expression, how this data is expressed. So discrete variates and continuous variates. So these discrete variates are expressed as rates, and continuous variate as frequency distribution, mean, centile, or standard deviation. So discrete variates as rates. What does this mean? So this rate is rate of presence or absence, whereas we have a range frequency distribution, range for these continuous data. So these two are expressions of frequencies. Next, basic tools of measurements. It includes rates, ratio, and proportion. Let us see what is rate. Rate is the frequency of an event in a defined population during a time period. Means it is the frequency of an event. If suppose accidents are occurring, this is the event in among college going students from suppose 9 to 10 a.m. How many accidents are occurring in a college going students in a particular road in 9 to 10 a.m. This is the rate of accident. So the formula is number of events during the time period by mid-year population. Suppose, how can we rate? If we relate this to this example, number of accidents occurring from 9 to 10 by total number of accidents occurring in that area is the rate of accidents. So we have a multiplier also, put 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh, etc. And the component of rate is numerator, denominator, time specification, and multiplier. What are the components of rate? It has numerator, it has denominator, it has time specific, and a multiplier. Next, types of rates. Types of rates includes crude rates, crude birth rate, crude death rate, specific rate like age specific rate and cost specific rate, standardization rate adjusted for age, sex, etc. Next, let us see about ratio. Ratio is a relation between two quantities where numerator is not a part of denominator. Sex ratio. Suppose in a town we say male is to female ratio. Ratio means how many people, relation between two quantities, like relation between male and female. So it is the ratio where, so we can say sex ratio means ratio of x by m. So male by female or female by male. This doctor population ratio, WBC RBC ratio, where the numerator is not males are not a part of females. It is like that. Ratio is not a where numerator is not a part of denominator. Proportion, it is the special kind of ratio where the numerator is part of denominator. In ratio, numerator is not a part of denominator, but in proportion it is a part of denominator. It is expressed as percentage. Let us see what is an example. So when children, there are total children in the village. How many from out of total children in the village, how many children have got scabies? This is the proportion.